Hello and welcome to another LEGO DC vs Marvel Superheroes bootleg knockoff set by Sheng. This is set SY295. We have a bunch of SDC and polybag figures here. So we have Red Arrow, another Deathstroke. Sheng did previously release a Deathstroke in a sort of mini kit set, but a figure just with a black helmet instead of a blue painted one. We have a sort of Green Lantern-y Batman with a big back gear, a red suit Batman, not really sure what that's meant to be, Harley Quinn, nothing too special about her, Yellow Jacket, nothing too special about him, a Iron Man Silver Centurion from the LEGO Avengers game, and a Captain Falcon as Captain America, SD based on this DCC comic book. And here's a quick look at the other side of the box, which is all the same, and on the back of these boxes all of them have the instructions to each set, well, in the box. And so it's kind of important that you have to keep these boxes, or at least keep the back flap, so you know what to do with them afterwards. And yeah, so if you want to take a closer look at all of these instructions, box art as well as photo shoot of the figures, please feel free to head over to the flick link in the video description below. So that's enough of that. Let's get all of that out the way, and that saves me time at looking at the instruction sheet. Hey. First we have Captain America, Falcon as Captain America here. We have a shield, the black outline there, and there he is. And from what I can tell, the print job here is pretty decent. There he is. Very, very nice print overall. And with Sheng these days, they have back head print, front print. The leg shape is the same as Lego. There's a little bump in the hip pegs. Inside torso looks a little bit different from Lego. They're saving a lot of plastic there. And the inside peg of the arm connector is a standard peg instead of a C shape similar to official Lego figures. But as you can see here, he looks pretty decent. And there's a plate there, and you see there I actually got two sets of these. He comes with a kinda drone thing right here that you just quickly build yourself, and he can stand on it, of course, and I guess the idea is fly with it. I'm not sure where this design actually comes from. It's a very simple design, nothing too special here. There's actually a little handlebar on the back to clip on the shield to store it away when he's flying around, I guess, which doesn't make too much sense. One would think he would just use that shield while he's flying to knock people out. So next up here we have the Yellow Jacket. Just to quickly look at his figure without all the gear and stuff. Very nice print on both of these. Very, very good, and a very nice plastic color as well. And here's a quick look at the back, and again, it's very good as well. And he has, double face print, which the original did not have a second face print. And in case you're wondering, the helmet this time is a full transparent piece, but they've just painted the grey on top of it, whereas the Lego one's made of two kinds of plastic, the grey and transparent, but there you go. So yeah, finally a bootleg company that managed to copy Yellow Jacket with transparent helmet. Sheng did copy the Ant-Man figure, but they didn't copy the helmet. It was in all those big mech sets that did not contain helmet, so there has yet to be a proper Ant-Man bootleg figure with a transparent helmet till now. So they're still waiting up on that. Now let's get all the Marvel characters out the way first. Next we have Iron Man, the Iron Centurion. This is the second time Sheng has done a copy of this character, but now this time based on the official Lego figure. And quick first look, you think it looks very similar, and it is to a certain extent, but I'm going to go for the difference here. This is the official one right next to it. First of all, the official Lego uses two-tone plastic, whereas the Sheng one, they just printed a bit of like grey and red. So you see the arm, the grey printing on top of the shoulder that does not go all the way. You see it's not printed all the way around. But the armor does cover for the most part. The Sheng one does not have silver painted on the base of the helmet, only on the mask area, whereas the official Lego one has silver painted underneath the helmet there, on the actual helmet piece. So If I just open up the mask, you can see there's some silver print there. The Sheng one does not. Sheng one still does not have any little dots molded into the top of the helmet there. As for print quality, yeah, the dark lines are much more visible, and the size is very different. If you look at the chest plate there, very different print design. I mean, in the overall outline is the same, but it looks very different. Hip looks different, legs look different. The overall shape is still the same, it's just very different design. So they got the right pieces. I don't know what happened there. Quick look at the back. Oops, I plugged that one upside down, but yeah, it's again, it's very different. Now let's take a quick look at the Tony Stark head. The Sheng one looks very, well, in a way, very goofy, and the official one looks, the scale is much better. They removed quite a lot of detail, a lot of jaw lines, and marks on top of his eyebrows are gone. And if you look at the back here, he has a different expression, but still a hurt face, whereas the official one just has a different expression without any hurt. And finally, just to compare the actual torso print between the two, please note here that the Sheng one does have side leg print, which is good for a bootleg. Just move that his hand up, you can see it is there. And here's a quick look, oh, dropped him, at the official Iron Man's side leg. You can see the design again is similar, but the print quality and scale is very different. The Lego one has a thinner grey line, and it really hits up to the edge of the plastic, whereas the Sheng one has a thicker grey line. Everything's a bit further away from the edge, and there's some print on the leg there. Here's a quick look at the back of both figures. Again, very different, very different, but still clearly based on the same suit. So I'm conflicted on if this is good or not. It is a good figure in its own right. It's just it's a far too different compared to the original for it to be worthy as a replacement. So that's that. And this Iron Man comes with the polybag drone that came with one of the Lego polybags that originally had an older mark from the Avengers movie. So you got that going on. So he has that. It's a good build, just like the Captain America Falcon. It's a good build, just very simple and small. Okay, let's look at more figures right here. We have Harley Quinn. Here's a quick look at her back as well. And see, the print here is pretty decent. The design is pretty neat. It's a much grittier version of her, and she comes with a hammer which is identical build to the usual Harley Quinn hammers. A decent enough figure. Not really any faults there. And next we have, let's go with the Deathstroke figure. Just like last time, it is completely identical to the last one and based on the video game, and here he is without the helmet. The only difference between this version and the other version that Sheng released is that this version has the helmet painted black, whereas the original one that Sheng did in the bigger packs was painted blue. And the face mask here, on both sides, black masks. They just have this one on this side has red eyes, this side, no, that side white eyes, and this side has red eyes. So he's got a katana there, as well as his own tiny little drone thing, like that. He can't stand on the back there, but this one isn't very good. It looks a bit silly, not really sure what it's for, and yeah, it can fall apart quite easily because based on the way they've combined it. These pieces are kind of loose, so. Not very good. I don't like this one too much. This is the worst one out of the bunch. There's one more after this, and that's with the Red Owl figure. And unfortunately, this one is copied based on an online source and not the official figure. We know what the official figure looks like. There's some sort of collar thing going on the top there. So unfortunately, this is not the best version of the bootleg of this figure. There's already been a better one that's been released, so sad times here. I mean, the back is detailed enough and the faces do look okay. I think they're a bit enlarged, but yeah, he's got a red arrow there, as well as his tiny little drone thingy, which is it's okay overall in terms of shape. Here it is. Lots of space for him to sit down there, but these two pieces here are kind of loose because the way they're connected, you can see this back piece is connected to the front via these two grey pieces, and the whole thing can come apart quite easily because the clutch isn't quite right when you're moving these wing bits. You really need to hold the pieces down, or else these wing bits will be pulling these pieces off very easily, and the whole back will just fall apart. The front's okay, but the back is not. Second worst, I guess. So out of the 4 drones, the best one is the Iron Man one, because that's actually based on the official set it and design themselves, and then Falcon one's okay, and then the worst one is Deathstroke. Next we have another Green Lantern Batman. So he's got these giant rings here, just so you can see the inside. Yeah, it's a standard Batman head design, but he has a different expression, which I like. New expressions are good. They painted the legs. The overall design's okay. Not really a Green Lantern Batman, I guess, but if anybody knows the actual name of the suit, if it's based on the actual suit, then hooray, let me know. But it's nice to have a green Batman helmet for certain uses. This face on the back is a standard Batman face we've seen many times. So there you go. 2 Batarangs, huge green jetpack that you have to build. A neat little build too. Not really any complaints with this one. It's a decent little build. And finally we have this weird red suit Batman, which it's falling apart already. So there he is, a kind of weird thing. He's got a giant light backpack. I guess if this is the stadium light Batman, in case people's lights aren't working. So it's on this little extending arm thing. You just move back there if you want, but I'm not sure what's going on here. Weird. And here he is without the helmet and everything. And oh my God, burning with fire. Yeah, they fit the eyes into the eye holes of the helmet, and this looks ridiculous and scary and just downright creepy. The body design's kind of nice, and the leg print's kind of nice, and here's a quick look at the back. That face, which also tells you how ridiculous the Lego helmets are, if they actually printed the eyes up there. This is nasty. Don't really care for it too much, not really sure what it's for. The suit's okay, but not the face or the accessories. So, this is a weird pack. I definitely recommend it for some of the figures. The Red Arrow and the Captain Falcon figures are nice enough that if you can't find the other bootleg brands, then might as well go for this one. They are okay, they do have printed legs, but I do think the legs prints do require a lot of painting to make it look actually nice. So it's there for minimum effort, but you really need to paint all of these figures' legs to make them look better. Just get some white paint it over it, and then paint it in the green or red color. Don't paint green or red directly, because then the colors will look a bit weird. You need a white base for that. The overall builds for all of these have decent enough clutches. Nothing's too loose, nothing's too tight. All the figures are nice. There's not really any misprints or anything. Yeah, some of these do lack in design. Like, they all look a little bit different from the official stuff, if they're based on official stuff, and that's a big bummer for most who are looking for something to replace the official if they can't get their hands onto it. So luckily the custom figures here are decent enough to make this a fun pack. So yeah, if you like what you see here, I do recommend it. These are fun enough figures, just don't expect one-to-one copies of the prints, which Sheng has managed to do in the past. Why can't they do that now? And that's a bit disappointing, really. Otherwise, this is an excellent pack of 8 figures. If you've enjoyed this video or found it useful, please click the like button, subscribe button, or leave a comment below on how you feel about these sets. Otherwise, I appreciate it a lot if you check out my other videos without ad block on, or head on over to the Patreon page if you like, but you don't have to do that. Most importantly, Take care. Have a nice day. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye now.